There's nothing more exciting than upgrading your 15 to 20 F-150 like this one behind me or Raptor to all LED products on the back half of your vehicle. In this video, I'm going to show you how to install the all-new Generation 2 Morimoto XP tails. I'm going to tell you a little bit about them, and then I'm going to show you how to install them. Right off the bat, I gotta let you guys know, the Generation 2 taillights from Morimoto now fit every single type of taillight that your F-150 or Raptor comes with from the year range 15 to 20. Back in the day, they did not work on the Bliss trucks. You might have seen the old Generation 1 taillight here on Headlight Revolution. It's still a really good taillight, but now they've completely redesigned and revamped this taillight to work. Now, right off the bat, I do want to let you guys know the Generation 2 XP now fits the 15 to 20 Raptor and F-150 with Bliss or without Bliss. There's like 5 different taillights out there that the F-150 comes with, and the XP Generation 2 taillight will now work and function properly with all of those taillights. We spend a ton of money trying to find the best aftermarket lights for your F-150 or Raptor. So while you're at headlightrevolution.com, type in the year, make, and model so you can see what else we've got for this vehicle. The other products we've tested, like side markers and license plate lights and XP LED headlights or GTR lighting products. We've tested a whole bunch of different brands. We've done shootouts to find what's best, and that's what ends up on our website. So anyways, enough talking. Let's tell you about the new tails. Let's first talk about the style. The Generation 2 XP taillights come in either a red lens version or a smoked lens version. So right off the bat, you have to choose which one do you like better. These are complete LED housings that are fully plug and play. If you look at the taillight, you'll notice 2 optical light pipes on the top and the bottom. They illuminate in a very smooth fashion, just like the OE LED taillights. Once you flip on your turn signal, the 3 3D light guide optics brightly illuminate red. This also functions as your brake lights. If you look at the bottom of the light, you're gonna notice the reverse light surface area is larger than your original tails, giving you an extra punch of light when going in reverse. Now, for whatever reason you want more light when you're backing up at nighttime, Morimoto has thought ahead. They have now included a connection on the back of your taillight that's going to allow the Morimoto backup light boost bar to connect directly to it. So no more splicing wiring to put a light bar on your license plate. This right here is essentially plug and play. I'm going to install it for you in just a second, but first I'm going to choose either the smoked or the red lens version, and I'm going to install the driver's side taillight. All you got to do is drop the tailgate, and you work your way over here. So now as you make your way to the side, there's 2 8mm bolts holding in this taillight. That's all it is. So go ahead and grab yourself a ratchet, an 8mm socket, and remove them, starting with the top. Take out the bottom bolt. All right, now all you gotta do is pull the taillight towards you and unplug the one connector on the back. Before you go ahead and set this taillight off to the side, we do have to take out the Bliss module because this truck was originally an LED taillight. So go over here, set it on something soft so you don't scratch the face of it, and let's transfer over that Bliss module. Now there's 4 bolts holding in this Bliss module. We're gonna go ahead and remove those with a 7mm socket wrench. Go ahead and loosen these bolts up. So now this module is loose, we're gonna go ahead and pull up on it, and we're gonna unplug it so you have more room to work. With it unplugged, you're gonna notice that there's 2 T20 Torx bolts here. We're gonna go ahead and remove those real quick so we can get this module out of here. Now this is really delicate, so be careful. It literally says, if you drop this, throw it away. These Bliss modules are vehicle specific, so they do get a little bit pricey. Just be careful, be very gentle with them, and you'll be good to go. Now all you gotta do is pull it just like this. This is now free. This is the part that you want from your original tails. You can set all the rest of this to the side. You no longer need it. Grab your XP taillight, put this module into that taillight, and install it the exact same way you just took it out of this taillight. In this case, I'm going to be using the smoked taillight. It looks really cool, but as you'll notice, there is a resistor on the back of this taillight. Now, like I said, this is an LED truck. You don't need this resistor. This resistor is actually for the halogen trucks. All it does is provide resistance so that way you don't get hyper flashing when you're having this installed on your halogen truck. I don't need it, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a Phillips screwdriver and take it off. Now this looks more familiar. Go ahead and take your 7mm socket and remove these 4 bolts. Now go ahead and remove this, flip it over. You'll notice the 2 grooves on the back side. That's gonna allow you to line up the Bliss module Now go ahead and put your T20 torque screws back in. I'm going to start them by hand, and then I'm going to tighten them down. Bliss module installed, go ahead and plug it in, put those 4 bolts back in. Now, as you can see, I am using hand tools because it's going into plastic. The last thing we want to do is over tighten this and then strip out the plastic. So just use hand tools and be gentle with it. This taillight is now ready to go. All you gotta do is plug it in, put those 2 bolts back in, and this side's complete. We're gonna go to the passenger side now because I wanna show you guys where the backup light boost bar connects if you do wanna order that as well when you get the new tails. Now taking this taillight out is the exact same way you take out that taillight, but we're not gonna reinstall the XP taillight yet if you wanted to install the Morimoto backup light boost bar. What is the boost bar exactly? It's essentially a light bar that gets attached to your license plate area. This is going to give you much more reverse light output when you're driving reverse. That's why we do recommend the boost bar on every vehicle you have, but especially now that we have the Gen 2 XP tails, this is a no-brainer. I'm gonna remove this taillight real quick, and then I'm gonna show you how to install that. Pull the light towards you and unplug it. Now go ahead and transfer over the Bliss module from this to the XP taillight, and then meet me down there by the license plate lights. So while you're down here removing your license plate, you might notice the ugly looking yellow dingy license plate lights. Well, we've done a lot of testing, and we also have tested out the Morimoto license plate lights. Just wanted to show you guys really quick. These are a terrible color. They don't look good. If you're gonna upgrade your tail lights and you're gonna put a boost bar on your license plate, you might as well change the one last thing that's not LED. This right here is gonna look so much better. It leaves that bright white color. And when you're back here, it's a really easy install. All right, enough of that. Let's go ahead and install this boost bar. Remove your license plate. If you have a flathead screwdriver, you can get these bolts off. This one right here is an 8mm bolt. Let's go ahead and remove those. Now, full disclosure, I've already installed this before, so I've already drilled a 5/16 hole right here. What you're gonna have to do is grab your boost bar. If you've not done this before, it's a very simple process, and what you're gonna do is mock it up right there. As you can see, this is going to sit over your license plate light and be super bright. But you do have to pass this wire right here that's going to get brought up to your tail light through this little plastic piece. It's not that hard to drill a little hole to pass this through. So to get the hole drilled out, what you're gonna do is mock this up right here. You're going to get a pen, a marker, a permanent marker. You're gonna reach behind where this wiring's coming out on the boost bar. Just mark it. You're gonna pull this away. Go ahead and drill your 5/16 hole so you can pass the wiring through, and you're good to go. Put it back on with the license plate boost bar over top. When putting the boost bar on, no need to over tighten these bolts. It's gonna be just fine, just like that. Now what I'm gonna do is take this excess wiring, I'm gonna work it up and bring it over there where the tail light is on the passenger side. I'll meet you guys over there. Now that the boost bar is installed and the wiring is ran to this area right here, go ahead and plug in the XP tail. Now before you install this taillight, don't forget to install that boost bar wiring. This right here is the pigtail that Morimoto now designed to be on all the new Generation 2 taillights. All you gotta do is remove this black plastic cover here, just like that, and plug in the connection. There is a keyway, so line it up as you push it in, and that's all it takes to put this taillight in. And don't forget to put those 2 bolts back in. Now obviously you've seen a truck like this on our channel before. I want to know what you guys are installing on your vehicle. Is it off-road LED pod lights? What is popular right now? I know light bars are a thing of the past. Post in the comments what you like more. Do you like the smoke version or the red version taillights better? What taillights would you recommend for us to try out, to test out on this F-150? Go to headlightrevolution.com, type in your year, make, and model, and there you're gonna see all the other products we have tested that are even worth putting on your vehicle.